DBS community, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super video here with Kyle Chris, and today I'm going to be going over the some of the new yellow reveals that we have on today, which is Tuesday, which we're going to be getting a new look at the Gohan and Android leader that we've kind of already seen a little bit already, so I'm interested to see what this front side is like, but make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these cards itself. If you guys are going to be playing yellow in the next set. Obviously, you guys know that I'm going to be playing these leaders because this is all I play. So I'm very excited about this. So we'll read this here. Today we have two new yellow leaders, Android 1718, and then Sun Gohan Future, which is the coolest version of Sun Gohan, by the way, and probably one of the best characters in Dragon Ball history. It's one of the characters who got the least amount of screen time, but probably has one of the biggest fan bases. I'll come back on Thursday for plenty of more androids. So I wonder what they're going to do tomorrow. Because last week on Wednesday they revealed a bunch of stuff. So I wonder what they're going to do on Wednesday. So we'll start here. We have Sun Gohan. When this card attacks, draw one. Burst 3. When one of your yellow battle cards with the blocker skill is KO'd, draw 2. And add cards from your hand to your life until you have 6 life left. And then flip. So you have a early awakening, which is really, really good. At the burst 3, so I don't know why they added the burst effect on there. I wonder if it's gonna have any sort of plays in the future. Now, what this does set up, this sets up some early overrealm, is what I'm seeing here. So that's pretty interesting. Super Saiyan Sun Gohan, Hope of the Resistance. Now, the one thing I will say that is very disappointing, and I'm not sure why Bandai did not do this. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me. Gohan should not have both arms. Gohan should not have 2 arms. He only had 1. The Gohan that we saw in Z, in those blink little moments in those episodes when Future Trunks is reliving his past, Gohan only had 1 arm. I believe in the DBS in the DBS Zamasu saga when Trunks talks about it. He only has 1 arm as well. So he should not have 2 arms here. That is my biggest gripe. They have the scar. That's fine. But I forgot which arm it was. I think it's the left arm. I think it's the left arm. Should be gone. So just some opinion, Bandai. Just cut this part of the card off. We don't need it. When this card attacks, draw 1. Choose one of your yellow Future Trunks cards and it gets 5k power and crit for the turn. It's pretty interesting. Auto, choose one of your mono yellow Trunks Future cards when your opponent attacks. Switch this card to active mode and it gets 6k power for the duration of the turn. Negate the skill for the turn. Yeah, so this whole archetype looks like it's going to be played around using a Trunks as your, basically as your lifeline. And you're just able to just give that Trunks extra power from this leader. Alright, Android 17 and 18. It's cool looking art. I like this. When this card attacks, search top 5 for a mono yellow android, add it to your hand, and shuffle. That's pretty good. Being able to search top 5 on a leader attack is very, very good. When one of your yellow android battle cards is switched to Restment by its skill, you may flip this card over. If you do, draw 1, restand 1 life, and add cards from your life to your hand so you have 4 left. That's a really interesting. I wonder how soon you can do this. Restment by a skill. Says by a skill. So I wonder if there's actual cards in this archetype that tap cards. The first thing that comes to mind is Vegeta Unison. So you can play one of the little android 1-drops on turn 1, the one that draws 1, or it can switch a card to rest mode and KO it, something like that. You play that turn 2. You play Vegeta. You tap Vegeta and then awaken. That's pretty nuts. Android 17 and 18, Harbingers of Calamity. Permanent. Your mono yellow battle cards, android battle cards, get 5k power during your opponent's turn. So it's kind of like a defensive buff, I guess, but it gives all of them 5k. This card attacks, you may draw 1. If you don't, play 1 android with a entry cost of 1 from your drop area in rest mode. That's pretty helpful. And there's a way that you can, I'm not going to say it, because I'm not going to spoil my spice. But there's a card you can play where you basically can draw every turn and play a 1-drop. So, yeah, there's a few different ones. There's a few different options. Activate main. Once per turn, choose one of your yellow battle cards and switches one of your yellow and or battle cards. Switch to rest mode. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and negate its skills for the turn. So you have to choose it, which means you can't choose stuff with barrier. So that's unfortunate. Unless you've already negated its skills for the turn. So, we'll see. So we have a first SR, Power of the Super Saiyan. 1 drop, counter attack, negate the attack. Permanent, if you have one or more yellow, mono yellow energy in active mode, you activate this card's activate battle skill from your hand without paying its energy cost. Activate, oh, that's an activate battle, okay. If your leader is mono yellow, draw a card. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or units and switch to the rest mode. You can't activate battle cards on the skill for the turn. Ooh, oh buddy. So this is the second big money card that we've seen so far. I'm not including like battle card SRs, but the King Vegeta Red Negate is going to be one of the most expensive cards in this set. This is going to be one of the most expensive cards in this set. Oh, and if this card has an SPR version, ooh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, so the activate battle. So you can't. This is not a free negate. So that's something to keep in mind. This is not a free negate. Truthfully, the negate portion of this is the worst part of the card, because that's kind of like a final. I need to negate an attack. But the activate battle is what's pretty sick. So it's a free. Oh wait, no. If you have one or more mono yellow energy in active mode, you can activate these cards. Okay, so you can. It's only free if you have one freestanding energy that's mono yellow. So okay, so but in that sense, it's a free draw one, tap something, and then that can trigger Bergamos and different things. So this is really good. This card has a lot of versatility. This card's amazing. Trunks, Might Born of Hope. I've seen this card on the website. This is the big boss monster that comes in the set for yellow, or for for the Gohan archetype. 30k double strike barrier dual attack blocker. Basically Kettle Pesla, obviously. You can evolve on top of a Trunks Future for 4 energy. Now this is Trunks Future, so you can play this on top of blue Trunks Future cards, green Trunks Future cards, red Trunks Future cards. It doesn't matter, as long as it says Future Trunks. If this card's in rest mode, choose up 20 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode, and up to one of their energy in rest mode, and the chosen cards cannot be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. Ooh, buddy. So basically what you do is you swing twice with this bad boy, because dual attack automatically triggers, so you can't keep it in rest mode. So you swing twice, and then activate main, keep 2 cards in rest mode, and then when your leader, when your opponent swings, you can then restand this card and give it 6k. So it becomes a 36k blocker. Really good. Son Gohan, another 2-arm go. It's fine, whatever. Son Gohan, Warrior of Hope. Permanent, if your life is at 6 or less, this card gains blocker. If your leader is a Son Gohan future card, place one card in your drop from your life. In your drop area from your life. So you crit a life. This card's played from your hand. Play up to 1 yellow future Trunks with energy cost of 1 from your deck. So this allows you to get a Trunks out. This is an uncommon. Oh, I'm gonna get full art to these bad boys. Super Saiyan Trunks to change the future. Blocker barrier. Evolve for 1 on top of a future Trunks. Activate main for 2 if your leader is a yellow Son Gohan future and you have 4 more mono yellow energy. Choose up to one mono yellow Trunks future with an energy cost of 8 in your hand. Play on top of this card in active mode. So you can swing with this guy for 20. Hypothetically, actually, on your leader, if your leader's awaken, you can. What can you do? Yeah, so when your leader's awoken, you can. Now, because this is an evolve, he should keep the same stats, right? He should keep any sort of buffs or keywords given to him. So, hypothetically, if that's the case, you could swing with your leader, give this guy +5 and +5. Yeah, +5. So you can give this guy +5, not him. You can give him +5 and crit, so he becomes a 25k crit. So you swing with him. They can't kill it because it's got barrier, which is great. And then you X-Evolve on top of him. Not X-Evolve, you evolve on top of him, switch him to active mode to become this guy. So now he would be a 35k dual attack, double strike crit for 2 energy. Hypothetically, that's how that should work because I believe evolves keep the same energy. They keep buffs because it's technically the same card. Yeah, same reason why. Well, no, it wouldn't. Let me know. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Someone in the comments let me know if that's how that works. If this card, when this card evolves into this guy, does he keep his 5k and crit from your leader? I would like to know. Super Saiyan Gohan, Desperate Last Stand, blocker. 2 energy if your leader is a yellow Sun Gohan feature when this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill or activates its blocker skill, play up to 1 yellow feature Trunks at cost of 1 from your deck and shuffle. So it looks like that this card, when your Gohans die, they bring out Trunks, which is cool because that kind of what the story is. Trunks becomes empowered after Gohan dies, so it's cool that you're able to kind of cycle through that stuff. It's cool. 1-drop Trunks, Warrior of Hope. When one of your yellow Gohan cards is KO'd by an opponent's attacked or removed from your battle area by one of their skills, put up to 1 feature Trunks at cost of 3 from your deck on top of this card. Interesting. So you basically put this card in play. When one of your Gohans dies, it becomes this for free. Interesting. Cool. Furious Awakening. Counterattack. Choose up to 1 of your yellow Trunks feature cards, battle cards, in active mode, and it gains revenge for the turn. Oh, buddy. So, opponent attacks, you play this, and I wonder if the window, because this isn't affecting game state, I wonder if you can give your guy blocker and then block with him. Someone let me know that in the comments too. I'm not sure. We've never had to deal with that before. So, but you can do this. You can give a future Trunks guy revenge, and then use your leader ability to then restand him, give him 6k for the turn, and then he's plus 6k and has revenge again. Activate battle. Choose 1 of your yellow future Trunks cards, switch it to active mode, and it gets 15k power and has its skills negated for the turn. Okay, that's cool. So this, I don't know why you would use the bottom one. Possibly to get a 3rd swing. So you could potentially swing this guy twice, right? All right, so you swing with this guy twice, swing at something else, activate battle, give the 30k plus 15k, and switch him to active mode. So he becomes a 45k base, and then you can just chomp on a double strike or something, and he's 55k double strike. So he's a triple attack in some senses. That's actually not a bad card. Sun Gohan, Trusted Ally. If your leader is yellow and this card is discarded from your hand by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop. Oh my god. Finally. Oh, I've been wanting that. Okay. Alright, so a long time ago, I never actually made a video about this, and I really wanted to. I was making a video about cards. This is when, green's always been a problem, but we had a few people at our locals who played nothing but green. They just played nothing but green cards, and it was really annoying for everybody because hand destruction at certain points in the game, if you didn't have the apes, the draw apes, you're basically screwed. You would just lose every game. So I was thinking, like, man, if they printed basically silver bullet cards for every color that get around hand destruction, so when they're discarded they get effects, and that's what this card is. This card's awesome. So you can play it for 1 energy, or you hold on to it. They choose a card. They do cells or destroying command. Boop, pick this card. They put it in the drop area. Great. I'll play it, and I'll get to draw a card. And it doesn't say once per turn. So if you're, let's say hypothetically speaking, and I'm going off a very, 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 very single type of objective, not objective, but a single type of situation here. Let's say you're playing against Xenocell. They rip 3 cards from your hand. 2 of those cards are these Gohan cards. You can then pitch both of these Gohans, play them back out, and then draw 2 for free. That's really good. That is a really, really good effect. And then you get 5k combo power on board for each one. That's a really, really good card. So I'm very happy that they printed this. Hopefully every color gets some form of... I hope they're not just... I mean, if they're all draw ones, that's fine. I would have really liked to have different effects on them. So, like, hypothetically, if this card, if it didn't say draw one, like it says play from the drop area and then tap something, that would have been really good. Blue can have one that bottom decks. Red can have one that would neg power. You can do different things, but... just drawing a card for free is just super good. Or you just play it for one and just draw, which is also very good too. So, it's very good. Futures in your hands. 1-drop counterattack. Negate the attack. Activate battle. Choose this card in your drop area and card in your hand. Send to the warp. Choose it to one of your mono yellow future Trunks cards, and it cannot be KO'd by your opponent's attack for the battle. Interesting. So, again, why do we have the 2 hands and the 2 arms? Whatever, it doesn't matter. This is okay. This is an okay card. Not super sure, really. It's but it's for the battle, so it's on your opponent's turn or on your turn. So you could. There's a lot of different scenarios in when this card could be good. There's a lot of different scenarios. Yeah. If it said can't be KO'd or removed by skills, would that be too broken? So yeah, so the counterattack is free. So this is a 1-drop negate, and then it's a 1-drop. I mean, so then it's a 1-drop negate, and then you have an activate battle for free where you pitch this card from your drop area and warp a card from your hand, and then you can basically leave your Trunks indestructible for a turn. It's nuts. Okay. I'm feeling it. I really want to see what this archetype's going to form into. Because currently we've seen almost no yellow Android cards yet. So I'm interested to see what we get. The Gohan archetype seems fun. I will be building it. But this card right here, man, this is a staple for yellow, man. I'm happy because this card's really good. You combine this with the Mecha Frieza tournament negate that we're getting, yellow's just getting so many good cards. So this is awesome. I'm excited about everything so far. So I'm interested to see what we get this week with androids. It looks like we got most of the future Trunks archetype. I mean the future Gohan archetype. So I'm interested to see what else, if there's anything else that comes from this here. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the future Gohan archetype. Leave a comment and like if you think Gohan should have one hand, one arm. If you think Gohan should have one hand and one arm, why do I keep saying that? Just no arm. The hand's attached to it. So just no arm. Leave a like. Let's band together and make Bandai change all of these artworks. If they just cut off this part of the card, like we don't even need this part of the card. Just make sure that he has one arm. That's all that matters. Let's make it happen. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.